So tonight your starting lineup for the Midwest Street Stock Challenge. Starting 27th, scheduled to be the number 8 of Don Fassett. Starting 27th, the Gamblers Garage Diesel Boys El Tarasco Mexican Restaurant Independent Steel 05 of Daniel Durrett. Rolling off 26th, the PMP Express All-Star Trucking Hubler Pools and Outdoor Living from Greenville, Indiana, the 11 of Doug Gettelfinger. Rolling off 24th, the Per Race Engines from North Aurora, Illinois, Dallas Frues, number 9. Rolling off 23rd here tonight, the Hot Rex Auburndale Machine Shop Gardner Racing All-Star Truck Repair from Salem, Indiana. It is the number 10 of Matt Stice. Rolling off 22nd, the General Truck Body, Mike's Paint and Body, Eagle Masonry SS Fabrication from Louisville, Kentucky. It'll be the number 18 of Cody Hobart. Rolling off 21st, the Focal Point Homes and Development, Blue Lake Backhoe Service, Goodfellows Pizza from Henryville, Indiana, the number 17 of Shane Slider. Rolling off 20th, the Riley Excavating, number 24 from Floyd Knobs, Indiana, Scott Wisman. Rolling off 19th on the grid, the Owen Racing S&S Concrete, Kimmel Race Cars, D-Fab, Metal Fab, Kentucky Clutch and Performance from Louisville, Kentucky, the number 21 of Nick Reed Jr. Rolling off 18, the J&J Pallets from Barchtown, Kentucky, the number 4 of Mike Sharp. Rolling off 17 on the grid, the Revolt CBD Peters Auto Service Stackhouse Construction from Indianapolis, Indiana, the number 84 of Andrew Teepee. Rolling off 16th on the grid, the BOGO Racing US Navy Race Clean Dirt 2 Media J&A Auto from Seymour, Indiana, the number 20 of Scott Caudell. Rolling off 15th, the DHP Racing, TornadoSafeRoom.com, Jim Johnson Automotive Quality Automotive from Bowling Green, Kentucky, the number 05 of Blaine Aiken. Rolling off 14, the Wright Mechanical Pickford Motorsports Night School of Welding from Shepherdsville, Kentucky, the number 75 of Jamie Goodman. Rolling off 13th, the Seafree Lawn Care and Excavating, Solar Control Window Tinting, St. Anthony Tire and Auto from St. Anthony, Indiana, the number 23 of Trent Bear. Rolling off 12th, the Tim Hodgkins Body Shop Heath Precision Services, Kentucky Machine Tool Repair from Shepherdsville, Kentucky, the 13 of Brandon Deckard. Rolling off 11th on the grid, the LRC Roofing and Remodeling, AGL Properties Real Deal Pressure Washing from Palmyra, Indiana, the number 77, the Flying Turtle, Justin Purtle. Rolling off 10th on the grid, here's your overall fastest qualifier, the United Mechanical Whites Auto Sales Derby City Recycling All-Star Truck Repair, number 44, Chuck Barnes Jr. Rolling off 9th, the Pain Management Consultants LLC Stith Motorsports, number 94 entry of Jet Stith. Your top 8, rolling off 8th, the H&R Agri-Power, Bush Hog, Fisher's Towing, and Auto Truck and Trailer Repair from Philpott, Kentucky, the number 16 of Heath Helton. Rolling off 7th on the grid, the Lefevre's Curbing, Advantage Painting, Beacon Credit Union, Slab Jack, Diesel Boys, number 38 of Alex Ware. Rolling off 6th, the Hall Brothers Truck Leasing, United Mechanical Full Throttle at Journal Park. From Louisville, Kentucky, it is Chuck Barnes Sr. Rolling off 5th on the grid, your top 5, the Paradise Lawn and Landscape Two Blonde Salon Massanucane Warehousing from Greenville, Indiana, the 20C of Dalton Connor. Rolling off 4th, the Brad's Brass Flamingo, Shot Electric Diesel Boys Race Parts Hammerdown Hauling from Birdseye, Indiana, it is the Birdseye Bullet, Brian Bear. Rolling off 3rd on the grid, the Red Ball Recycling, Green Tree Real Estate, Richie's Body Shop, Po' Boys Barbecue from Jeffersonville, Indiana. Picked up his first win in 2023, the number 19 of Connor Popplewell. Rolling off 2nd, your front row, the MR Heating and Air, Bombs Racing Supply, number 74 entry from Shepherdsville, Kentucky, Austin Baum. And riding on the pole here tonight, your overall 10th qualifier, the Stivers Heating and Air Conditioning, NTC Traffic Control Quality Supply and Tool. He is your pole sitter from Mount Washington, Kentucky, the number 48 of Craig Luther. That is your starting grid for tonight's 75-lap main event, the CRA versus Great American Stock Challenge 75 here at Salem Speedway. Race fans, just like a while ago, these drivers have been signaled that you will be on your feet next time by. Trust me, I talk to a lot of these drivers, and they love seeing you race fans stand up and cheer them on. They are, to me, the baddest street stocks in the nation here tonight at Salem Speedway. And tonight, it will be the Hall Brothers Truck Leasing Midwest Street Stock Battle. Race fans, get on your feet. These 27 brave drivers here tonight at Salem Speedway. For you, the people, wish these drivers Godspeed for the next 75 laps in the CRA and Gas Street Stock Challenge here at Salem Speedway. So the field's going to get the one to go signal. This time by here. Next time by will be green. So one to go at the line right now for the street stock drivers. Craig Luther, Austin Baum going to be on the front row of this one. 75 laps. This is a lot of cars for a 75 lap. A lot from the back are going to try to get to the front in a hurry. The invert was a 10 this afternoon. Chuck Barnes Jr. starting 10th right now was your overall fastest qualifier. Down the back straightaway, you'll see the Eddie Gilstrap Motors Salem Speedway pace vehicle. Get ready to hit the throttle and pick up speed, which only means one thing. We come to the green flag next time by for the baddest street stocks in the nation here tonight at Salem Speedway. Now you see the truck pick up speed. He'll make the hard left-hand turn to PNC Pit Road. 2 by 2, here they come. Craig Luther and Austin Baum, Connor Popplewell, and the Bird's Eye Bullet. Race fans, it is the Midwest Street Stock Battle. We're underway. They all race down to turns number 1 right now. Craig Luther out front so far. Here he comes. Down the back straightaway they go. Everyone else gathering back up, trying to stay clean through the back of the pack. Over in turns number 3 and 4 right now. Down the front straightaway they go. Craig Luther's going to lead lap number 1. Austin Baum all over the back end of the number 48 of Craig Luther. Here's Connor Popplewell on the inside. Everyone else tries to get straight away, but here they come into turns number 3 and 4. It's still Craig Luther. Connor Popplewell still on the bottom right now as they come down and collect yet another lap. So good battle here for the number 1 spot. Here comes Austin Baum. Austin Baum tries to get a run to the inside. Craig Luther still coming into that high side. Everyone around the speedway tries to gather it back up. Chuck Barnes Sr. tags back in. And oh, watch out, 99. A third time pulling gets hard into the wall. And that's going to bring us to the caution flag. And big problems as car got loose into the Brian Bear number 99 car. Outside turn number 4, tough break. You hate to see that. Tough break, but good thing is Brian Bear looks like he's continuing under his own power. And Brian Bear showing his displeasure with Connor Popplewell's number 19 car. And both those cars going to come down to PNC Pit Road. And tough break, you can see the right side damage to Brian Bear's car. And the right rear damage. It looks like a right rear flat for Connor Popplewell's number 19 car. So Brian Bear not too happy with that number 19 car. So going to gather it back up. 3 laps up on the board. 72 laps to go here. So going to restack them. Craig Luther still your leader. 74 of Austin Baum and Chuck Barnes Sr. now. So you can see down there on pit road, Brian Baer's crew thrashing on that number 99, as well as Connor Popplewell's right rear. Don't know if those 2 cars are going to be able to get back out there on time. I see Brian Baer's crew really running in urgency to get that number 99 back outside to the track here shortly. And anyone watching Dirt 2 Media on TV, you can see the 99 crew zoomed in on the TV broadcast. So there you have it. Fireworks on a Saturday night here at Salem Speedway. This track in its 76th year of racing for the CRA versus Great American Stock Midwest Street Stock Challenge here tonight. We do implement the cone choose rule here at Salem Speedway. You can see that cone right there. It's not really a cone, but it is a choose rule. You see the V there. And when they get the call, they will choose inside or outside on that choose. Now, how that makes it interesting, if you've never been to Salem Speedway or any track that does the choose rule, you can see that you could be maybe inside, but you're going to gain a lot of spots if that person in front of you doesn't choose the inside or out. But right now, everyone watching at home on Dirt 2 Media, you can see the number 99 really zoomed in there on the right side. Heavy damage on that car. And Brian Baer out of the car with his hands on his hips. He is not happy. So Brian Baer out of that vehicle. Oh, here shortly, they're getting the call. As Connor Popplewell's number 19 makes his way back out. But you can see Brian walking around on Dirt 2 Media right there. And a tough break for the Bird's Eye Bullet. So right now what you're going to see is the choose rule coming to handy. Who's going to choose inside? Who's going to choose out? We're going to find out this time by. So Craig Luther's going to choose that. Who's going to be the first person to choose it? And Senior, he is going to choose that inside. So now he's on the front inside row. And his son, Chuck Barnes Jr., going to go inside right behind his father as well. So a little bit of games being played here tonight in this first choose rule. One to go at the line, 72 laps left remaining in the Midwest Street Stock battle here at Salem Speedway here tonight. One to go. Lights are going to be out on the pace truck next time by. Lights are out, getting ready for the restart. Craig Luther is your leader. Austin Baum is second. But now your third place car has the inside front row of Chuck Barnes Sr. So we'll see how this plays out here for the first restart of the race here in the Midwest Street Stock battle. Getting ready for the restart. Pace truck picks up speed, coming to the green flag. How will this restart pan out? Craig Luther is your leader. Coming to the restart off turn 4 to the restart zone. We are back underway. Here we go. Good start by Craig Luther as they head off down to turns number 1. Right now into turns number 1 and 2. Single file. Chuck Barnes Sr. gets up in front of Austin Baum to take over the number 2 spot. Still Craig Luther out front. So Craig Luther, Chuck Barnes Sr., and Austin Baum right now. Your top three cars. Here comes Chuck Barnes Jr. as they all go down the front straightaway once more. Entering turns number 1 and 2. Here they come outside. Here comes Chuck Barnes Sr. right now to try to get to the lead. Chuck Barnes Sr. is going to overtake the number 1 spot. He will be your new leader coming to the stripe this time by. They all get through turns 1 and 2 right now as they head off down to turns number 2. Everyone's stacking back up. Everyone trying to work through the traffic here at Salem Speedway. Down the front straightaway they go yet again. Chuck Barnes Sr. still out front here. Chuck Barnes Jr. in that 3rd spot. A lot of other drivers trying to work their way back up. Scott Caudill over the back bumper of the 13 of Brandon Deckard. Everyone else makes their way through traffic, but how about Chuck Barnes Sr.? Now Austin Baum. Now here comes Heath Hilton. He's at the top right now. Everyone's stacking him, jockeying for positions right now. Connor Popperwell trying to make his way back through traffic in the number 19 machine. Oh, big problem. Shane Slider around on the back straightaway gets into Connor Popperwell. Oh my. And there you go. So now, Shane Slider goes around and gets into the number 19 machine of Connor Popperwell. And now Popperwell is going to have more damage on the number 19. And Shane Slider's number 17, tough break on that number 17 car as he goes back to the attention of his crew. Now makes things very interesting. As now Chuck Barnes Sr.'s up on the point. Now what will Craig Luther do on this next choose in that number 48 machine? And Chuck Barnes Jr., your overall fastest qualifier who started 10th, is up to that 3rd spot. Now this is what makes the choose cone really interesting here at Salem Speedway and all over at many tracks that utilize the choose rule. You definitely can advance positions, that's for sure. So here we go for the restart. 7 laps of the 75 scheduled up on the board. So getting ready for another restart here at Salem Speedway. As now the soon-to-be Hall of Famer Chuck Barnes Sr. is up on the point. Next time by will be the choose. So next time by they will pick inside or out. So this is going to be very interesting. Last time we saw Chuck Barnes Sr. choose the inside, made it work on Craig Luther. Now what will Craig Luther do this time? We'll find out here momentarily. Connor Popperwell makes his way back out. His crew's got that car repaired in the number 19. He'll tag the back end of the pack. So there you go. Now it's a son and father front row. So Chuck Barnes Jr. chooses the inside. Chuck Barnes Sr. the high side. Craig Luther still scored in that number 2 position. So one to go at the line this time. Going to be Chuck Barnes Sr. on point. Second place, Craig Luther. Third place, Chuck Barnes Jr. Fourth place, Heath Helton. And Scott Caudill having a great run tonight as well. And I'm sorry, I believe that is Dalton Connor. 2 number 20s, Dalton Connor. Usually competes on the CRA circuit. He is up to that number 5 spot. So everyone's jumbled because of the choose rule. Lights are out on the pace truck, getting ready for the restart, second full restart of this event. 75 laps is the scheduled distance. 68 laps remain. Here we go. They will fire at the box over in turns number 4. Pace truck picks up speed. He'll make the hard left-hand turn on PNC Pit Road. Here we go. Another restart in the Midwest Street Stop battle. We are back underway. Down the front straightaway they go into turns number 1 right now as they head on down to turns number 1. Craig Luther still on the high side. Chuck Barnes Jr. on the inside. And oh, big problems down the back straight. Oh, big problems. And big pile up on the back straightaway. As big problems unfold here early on in this race event. So we are going red flag conditions for the first time here tonight. So red flag out on the Speedway. So big issues back there for Brandon Deckard. Scott Caudill got involved in that one as well. And I believe the 24 Scott Wisman had nowhere to go at all. Kind of similar what we saw with Alex Ware's number 38 when Jeff Caudill earlier in the season plowed him at the entry to turns number 3. So similar incident, but the exit of turns number 2. The Salem Safety Team, Impact Safety Team, sponsored by Safety Clean, is going to go over there. And we're going to send, of course, Salem Speedway Safety, the Washington County Ambulance will go over there and check on those drivers as well. So red flag conditions, we'll step away from the mic here and let them handle our business. And once we get an update, we'll share with you great fans out here at Salem Speedway. And race fans report on the back straightaway. Those drivers are okay, so let's give them a round of applause here tonight. So glad those drivers are able to walk away from that incident over there on the back stretch. So yet another restart coming up here shortly. Red flag has been lifted. Yellow flag on the Speedway. Cars begin to refire. 7 laps of 75 completed here for the Great American Stock CRA Midwest Street Stock Challenge. So there you see Scott Wisman's car all front end tore up on that number 24 as well. And Scott hasn't been here in a while, so good to see the Riley's Excavating number 24 back here with us. They're going to have to go to work on that number 24 as the infield begins to fill up with tore up race cars. 74 of Austin Baum comes down PNC Pit Road. Impact Rescue Safety Team begins the cleanup still at the bottom of the apron over in turns number 2. Checking over everything. Making sure the lineup is correct before they line them all up again to go. 7 laps of 75 now in the books. So 68 laps to go here tonight at Salem Speedway. Jamie Goodman's number 75 getting a push by the Salem Speedway Record Service. The Eddie Gilstrap Motors record. Tough break for Pickford Motorsports entry, the number 75, as he'll be pushed to PNC Pit Road unless they can get that car refired. Don't look so good at this point. So tough break for Jamie Goodman's number 75. He's going to come down to pit road. This time, Choose Cone coming out now. So here goes the Choose once again here at Salem Speedway. So Chuck Barnes Jr. and Heath Helton going to go to the inside again. Craig Luther elects to go to the high side. Next time by, 1 lap to go as Connor Popwell makes his way back out in the number 19 car. So 1 to go at the line for the Midwest Street Stock Challenge this time by. And Craig Luther, how about that development? 1 to go at the line, and that's going to ruin Craig Luther's hopes, I believe. I hate seeing that to that driver on the left side of that car. Wow. Possibly a flat tire. No, they're actually going to, look under the hood here. Man, tough break. We're coming to green flag next time by. Man, so many different storylines, and we're not even 7 laps into this book. So, and you can see the crew's not happy. They see something more internally damaging right now. So it's going to end Craig Luther's night here in the 48 car. So he had one heck of a run going on for that 48 team. Pace truck picks up speed, getting ready for the restart. Chuck Barnes Sr. leads us back to the green flag. Down into turn 1 they go. Here we go. Everyone getting stacked up. Don't count out some of those middle runners there. As now they go into turns number 3 and 4. Everyone's stacking up, coming down the front straightaway. Chuck Barnes Sr. in the lead, and here comes Dalton Connor. Dalton Connor's up there as well as Heath Helton's number 16 car. They all go down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Right now, Heath Helton on the inside of Dalton Connor for the number 3 spot. Once again, Chuck Barnes Sr. all out front. Still a long way to go in this one, but here comes Heath Helton. He gets a good run outside turn number 2, going down the back straightaway. Heath Helton gets a little bit loose, but still on the inside. Trying to get up to the rest of the field right now. Chuck Barnes Sr., Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, and big, hard impact into the wall. Big impact for Trent Baer's number 23 car. Blaine Aiken involved, Cody Hobart involved in that incident. Big hit for Trent Baer's number 23 car. You saw that incident as it was unfolding. Ten laps to go and chaos unfolding in this Great American Stock CRA Challenge race here tonight. Unbelievable what we're seeing here tonight. A lot of aggression out there in these cars. The Impact Safety Team having a lot of work to do tonight here at Salem Speedway. With 65 laps to go still in this event here tonight. Well, if you're watching at home on Dirt 2 Media, you can see Craig Luther's 48 in the front left real well on the TV broadcast, and you're seeing it down there with Bobby with Dirt 2 Media. Definitely broke something there. You see Craig Luther out walking around, surveying the damage on that number 48 team. It was all a chain of events. We saw that happen, didn't know really what happened to Craig Luther, and then we had this incident at lap number 10 with Trent Baer involved in the number 23. You also saw Blaine Aiken got a little bit of that in the 05 and Cody Hobart's number 18 car. But man, chaos unfolding here tonight in the Great American Stock CRA Midwest Street Stock Challenge. So crew down there getting ready to pick up the number 23 of Trent Baer. So you see Trent Baer walking back up to his car, was down there talking to GB at the apron just a moment, but definitely not a happy young man. As you see it on the broadcast. It's hard to believe we are over the halfway point in the 2023 season here at Salem Speedway and a lot of different tracks throughout the area. Can't thank our Salem Speedway safety team enough for being here each and every week to help out. Also want to thank all of our record service, Wilcox Towing and Recovery, Want to thank Eddie Gilstrap Motors right there for being the pace vehicle and a lot of different things. EMS, we can't do it without all of our help here at Salem Speedway and marketing partners throughout the 2023 campaign. And you see a lot of fluid being cleaned up out of the number 23 of Trent Bear. That is the reason for the lengthy delay here. So you see 23 really tore up here tonight. But how about Dalton Connor? We talk a lot about these drivers. Dalton Connor on the CRA Tour. He has a great run going here tonight in that third spot. Heath Helton, Justin Pirtle. What a top 5 here. Alex Ware, don't count him out. Jess Stith, he was fast in practice. A lot of front runners still could win this thing. So it's going to be good once we get some green flag laps complete. Now, it's going to be kind of hard to see who's going to be good on the long run versus the short run because we haven't had many long run green flag runs here yet. But we're going to see that hopefully soon here from this series. Cleanup efforts begin to continue over in turns number 1. As Connor Popwell makes his way back to pit road yet again. Everyone else following in tow as GB signaling those drivers to stay at the bottom of the apron. So yellow flag has come on the speedway. Red flag is lifted. Those cars will refire. And we'll get ready for another restart. So going to speed things up. Already coming to the choose this time by. So this will be the choose and 2 laps to go. So they will choose this time by. A lot of front runners still up in the middle at the beginning of this pack here. The key tonight is staying out of trouble for a good run here at Salem Speedway. A lot of these cars jockeying for that position. So coming to the one to go at the line. Lights will be out on the pace truck. We'll set for another restart here at Salem Speedway. And how about this? The bird's eye bullet. Brian Bear makes his way back out to the Speedway. Very impressive. They are one of the hardest working crews in the pit area. And I'm not going to say who's in front of Brian Bear right now, but you can do the math. So this is going to get interesting here tonight at Salem Speedway. Now, will this be the last caution flag we see? I'm going to guess no. So here we go. Getting ready for the restart. 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. So here we go for the restart. The Ford pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn, and we come to the restart. We are back underway. And spin, it is Brian Bear who comes out in the number 99 car. So now Austin Baum is being sent to the tail end because he passed before the green flag. So now the 74 machine will be sent to the tail end for a penalty. Here's another developing story. 48, Craig Luther makes his way back out there. So how about Craig Luther now making his way back out to the racetrack? Woo, we're only at lap 10. Oh boy. So now we are at lap 10. So, we'll let you guys restack it. We are at lap 10 still. The never-ending lap 10 we'll never get off of. So yellow flag still out on the speedway. So trying to get the lineup right in the press box. So what they're going to do is disqualify the 99, so Brian Bear will be brought into the pit area. So that is what the word is from race control. So we're just calling it what race control is telling us, so that is what the call is being made. So many definite, crazy, untold stories here tonight in this Great American Stock Race. So getting ready for the restart coming up here momentarily. Two to go and double up at the line this time by. And here we go. In it right there on Dirt 2 Media, everyone at home watching. Coming to 1 to go at the line. So getting ready for the restart. 1 to go at the line this time by. So 2 by 2, pace truck will pick up speed. Lap 10 of 65 in the books this time as they head off down the back straightaway. Eddie Gilstrap Motors pace vehicle will pick up speed. Get ready to see the green flag for the restart. So coming to the restart, senior and junior up on the front row. Dalton Connor and Heath Helton and Justin Pirtle lead us back to the restart. So 2 by 2, everybody gets through turn number 2. All right, so head off back down the back straightaway. Chuck Barnes Sr. out front right now as Alex Ware now on the inside of Dalton Connor. Alex Ware going to try to go to the number 3 spot outside turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Alex Ware in the number 38 car. Everybody gathering it back up. He's still up on the bottom outside at lap number 12. Down the back straightaway they go. Alex Ware gets a little bit loose. Oh, problems over at turns number 3 and 4. Everybody piles up. Oh, boy. Wow. Lap number 12 brings us to the next red flag. Holy cow. And that incident, Nick Reed got loose, spun out, and no one had anywhere to go. And now the next red flag comes at lap number 12 of 65 or 75. That is unbelievable here tonight. They are calling for the ambulance now over in that turn, so oh boy, I've said that a lot tonight. Lap 12. Here we go. So we'll take a little bit of a break here while EMS goes and checks on those drivers. We'll give you guys an update as it happens. And race fans just got a report from safety. All drivers are okay. So let's give them a round of applause because that was another scary incident over in turns number 3. All started with Nick Reed Jr. going around over there at the corner of turns number 3. But we still got a long way to go, and I know we've been talking about it all night long, but man, one after another. Lap number 12. We went back green flag racing with 19 of the 28 drivers, so that's even going to take us a little bit less. Of course, you had Connor Popplewell, you had Craig Luther come back out, you had some cars venture back out on the Speedway. But the key is to stay out of trouble tonight, and that's not what a lot of these drivers have done. Daniel Durrett, not the fastest car here, but definitely gaining some positions from staying out of trouble. And a lot of these other drivers, maybe slower teams that haven't had good running spots, all you got to do is stay out of trouble, and looks like they're doing that here tonight at Salem Speedway. So once again, another red flag lap number 12 of 75 in the books here at the Midwest Street Stock Battle with the CRA and gas cars. Now don't forget, fans, we still have a 35-lap Crown Vic race still to go tonight, so we still got that one coming up after this one here at Salem Speedway, fueled by the Hoosier Lottery. So race fans, just from race control, this race will now be a 50-lap main event instead of 75 here tonight. So 25 laps now erased from this race tonight. So that is from race control. This is a 50-lap race to the finish now here at Salem Speedway. So Matt Stice, number 10 car, tough break for that young man down there at pit road. He has got his car back there, as well as Mike Sharp. You can see Mike Sharp's car, the whole right side of that car tore up, as we call it, the street stock graveyard. And the infield now building up with these cars. A lot of these drivers going to have a lot of work ahead of them at the conclusion of this one. So this is a 50-lap race instead of a 75-lap race now. That was from race control. So Chuck Barnes Sr. out front, Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, Heath Helton, and Alex Ware in your top 5 now. And everyone watching online at dirt2media.tv, you can see the number 10 of Matt Stice all tore up in the front left on that car. Tough break for him. Cars begin to refire. Yellow flag conditions now lifted on the Speedway. So this is a 50-lap race now, not a 75. So 38 laps to go here in the Midwest Street Stock Battle here at Salem Speedway. See a lot of crews working on the cars. You can see Matt Stice's crew working and thrashing on that tore-up race car, the number 10 car, as they'll run for the quick dry over in turns number 3 and 4 where the incident took place at. And looks like they're going to have to go push the number 20 of Scott Caldell and the number 20 car in the Race Clean Products U.S. Navy machine. So the Eddie Gilstrap Motors Record Service will tend to that car. Cody Hobart's going to make his way back out, the number 18 car off PNC Pit Road. And here comes Connor Popplewell on pit road now, the number 19 car. Scott Caldell's car not sounding too up to par there, so we'll see what happens to the number 20 machine. So right now, Chuck Barnes Sr., Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, your top 3 cars. Alex Ware and Heath Helton, your top 5. Looking on back from there, Justin Pirtle, Jeff Stith, Blaine Aiken. You have Andrew Teepee back there as well. Fru's number 9 car, Daniel Durrett, Gettelfanger, and Cody Hobart rounding out your field right now on the Speedway, as the yellow flag still out on the Speedway. So getting ready for the restart, 12 laps of the 50 laps scheduled now, as we get ready for yet another restart. So with Popplewell's number 19, 15 cars on the racing surface, coming to 1 to go at the line. Chuck Barnes Sr., Chuck Barnes Jr., top 2. Dalton Connor, who runs on the CRA Point Series. Alex Ware and Heath Helton, your top 5 cars. One to go at the line. Here we go. Getting ready for the restart. And here we go. Choose in play. Senior goes high, junior goes low. Dalton Connor is going to choose the high side, as well as Alex Ware. And here you go. Heath Helton, Justin Pirtle chooses the inside line now. Coming to green, this time by. Lights are out on the pace truck. 38 more laps around Salem Speedway. 15 cars. Pace truck begins to pick up speed. Here we go. He'll make the hard left-hand turn on PNC Pit Road. Coming to the green here momentarily. Back for the restart. They head off down to turns number 1 and 2 right now. Coming out of turn number 2, here comes Chet Barnes Jr. Here comes Dalton Connors, number 20 to the high side. Everyone else jockeying for position. Now, Connors got the preferred position above Chet Barnes Jr. Outside turn number 4 down the front straightaway. 13 laps now up on the board. Here comes Dalton Connor. So Dalton Connor side by side. Now he goes back to the 3rd spot. Chet Barnes Jr. now, as Alex Ware on the high side battles with Heath Helton, as Heath Helton's on the bottom now. So now 14 laps up on the board this time by. So top 6 cars now making their way into turns 1 and 2. Heath Helton's going to take that number 4 spot away from Alex Ware, is coming to 15 laps now up on the board next time by. We haven't had the chance to see a lot of green flag runs here, so we'll find out here what these cars can do here momentarily. So Chet Barnes Sr., Chet Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, your top 3 cars heading off down the back straightaway once more. Top 6 cars break away from Justin Pirtle and Blaine Aiken back there battling for that spot, as those cars start to tango just a little bit towards the back of the pack. Cody Hobart staying on the bottom side. He'll go yet another lap down, slowing off the pace just a little bit. He'll probably bring that car down the PNC Pit Road, my guess is. Or he's going to try to just stay out and get laps. We'll see what Cody Hobart does here momentarily in the number 18 car. And that car will stay out on the racing surface. So now 17 laps up on the board. Chet Barnes Sr., Chet Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, Alex Ware, Jess Stiff now your top 5 cars. So over in turns number 3 and 4, coming out of turn number 4, still Chet Barnes Sr. leading this one right now down the front straightaway with 18 laps. As now Cody Hobart's way off the pace. He's possibly going to bring that number 18 into PNC Pit Road. So everyone else around the speedway, single file now, as 19 laps go up on the board. Next time by will be 5 laps away from the halfway point, as Cody Hobart's taking that number 18 pit side. Laps up on the board now. 5 laps to go to the halfway point here in the Street Stock Midwest battle. But here comes Heath Helton back on the high side, trying to get past the number 94, Jess Stiff. So Jess Stiff's up on the bottom. Everyone else up on the top. Out of turn number 4, still Chet Barnes Sr. 21 laps up on the board. Now they head off down the back straightaway once more, as Chet Barnes Sr., Chet Barnes Jr., and Dalton Connor. Top 3 cars right now on the speedway. 22 laps up on the board. Everyone else working around the racing surface. Swear back in front of the number 16 of Heath Helton to get that top 5 spot so far as Chet Barnes Sr. pulls away a little bit from Chet Barnes Jr. As looks to be Cody Hovert's going to make his way back out. Heath Helton gets a great run outside turn number 2. And he's going to overtake the number 5 spots as Alex Ware and Heath Helton switching positions there. As 24 laps up on the board, next time by will be the halfway signal, signifying 25 more laps to go in this race here tonight. Cody Hobart back on the Speedway and halfway home this time by. Halfway home right now for Chet Barnes Sr. 25 laps up on the board. Good battle throughout the pack. Senior, Barnes, Dalton Connor, Jess Stiff, and Heath Helton, your top 5 cars. So over the halfway point right now in this Midwest Street Stock battle for the CRA versus Gas Car Challenge. Now everyone else trying to switch it up a little bit. Everyone getting boggled. And Jess Stiff off the pace in the number 94 car. And now Connor Popplewell has a little bit of smoke coming from the number 19. So Jess Stiff going to try to lift that car around to PNC Pit Road. Don't really know exactly what's happening as Connor Popplewell's car begins to smoke as well. Going to have to keep an eye on the number 19. You see it right here on Dirt 2 Media. As they're going to have to give the number 19 the black flag this time by. And here comes Connor Popplewell. Engine failure on that number 19 car, possibly. As there goes 2 more cars out of the fray now. So all this happening, still Chet Barnes Sr. leading this event. So 13 cars left out on the racing surface. As Chet Barnes Sr. brought a hot rod here tonight. He is pulling away from second place Chet Barnes Jr. Now Blaine Aiken off the pace in the number 5. He's going to bring that car to PNC Pit Road. So now Blaine Aiken's going to bring that car into PNC Pit Road. As there you see going down PNC Pit Road. So Blaine Aiken 0-5 off the pace now. So Chet Barnes Sr., Chet Barnes Jr., Don Connor, Heath Helton, and Alex Ware, your top 5 cars. $12 cars remain in this race here tonight, and 33 laps going up on the board. So there he goes, Chet Barnes Sr. Now here comes Heath Helton trying to get to the inside. Go down the back straightaway. Heath Helton's going to try to take over the number 3 spot from Doc Connor now. So now the battle is for the number 3 spot. Here comes Heath Helton on the inside of Doc Connor trying to take over the number 3 spot. So how about this here tonight? They're trying to jockey for positions with 36 laps up on the board. So So everyone else around the speedway trying to get around number 20 Dalton Connor, but Chuck Barnes Sr. tries to park it in victory lane, coming to 37 laps up on the board next time by. Chuck Barnes Sr. down the back straightaway once more. 38 laps to be on the board next time by. So Chuck Barnes Sr. trying to pick up yet another win to add to his record here tonight at Salem Speedway. 38 laps up on the board. So three-car battle for the number 2 spot. While all of this is happening, Chuck Barnes Sr. extends that lead over Chuck Barnes Jr. right now. As the battle is for the number 2 spot, Dalton Connor trying to get around Chuck Barnes Jr. 10 laps to go next time by for the Midwest Street Stock Challenge. Chuck Barnes Jr. trying to hold off Dalton Connor and Heath Helton for that second spot. His father, Chuck Barnes Sr., all out front from there. Looking on back from there, you also have Justin Pirtle behind Alex Ware in that 6th spot. And everyone else around the track trying to get in positions. 10 laps to go, 40 laps up on the board. So Chuck Barnes Sr., Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, Heath Helton, and Alex Ware. Everyone now going down the back straightaway. Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor, Heath Helton, Alex Ware, your top 5 with 8 laps to go this time by. And watch out, this battle for the number 2 spot really heating up right now as Dalton Connor is all over the back end of Chuck Barnes Jr. That is the battle right now on the speedway. Dalton Connor trying to put all the pressure on Chuck Barnes Jr. Now entering turns number 4. 7 more laps around Salem Speedway for the Midwest Street Stock Challenge here tonight. So Chuck Barnes Sr. pulls away. Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor all over the back end of him with 6 laps to go. The veteran proving he can still get around Salem Speedway in the red, white, and blue number 5, Chuck Barnes Sr. Can Dalton Connor get past Chuck Barnes Jr. for that number 2 spot? Five more laps around Salem Speedway. All around the speedway right now, Chuck Barnes Jr. trying to hold on to the number 2 spot from Dalton Connor and Heath Helton right now, as they all switch around for positions right now with less than 5 laps to go around the speedway. Everyone else trying to gather it back up, but Chuck Barnes Sr. continues to grow his lead on second place. Chuck Barnes Jr. Now Dalton Connor going to give it one more final time to try to get around that number 44 for the second spot. What a battle for the number 2 spot down the front straightaway with 3 laps to go. Dalton Connor now tries to get to the inside left rear quarter panel. Cannot do it as the preferred group is the top here for Chuck Barnes Jr. 2 laps to go this time by. So 2 more times around Salem Speedway. White flag will come out next time by for the Midwest Street Stock Challenge. Chuck Barnes Sr., what a win this would be for that team. White flag one more time around Salem Speedway for the veteran. Down the back straightaway for the final time, entering turns number 3 and 4 for the vintage red, white, and blue number 5 car. It'll be Chuck Barnes Sr. picking up the win tonight, followed by Chuck Barnes Jr., Dalton Connor rounding out your top 3 cars here tonight in the Midwest Street Stock Challenge here at Salem Speedway. And finally seeing the checkered flag we thought would never come here tonight at Salem Speedway. But the soon-to-be Hall of Famer Chuck Barnes Sr. parks it in victory lane during the Midwest Street Stock Challenge here tonight at Salem Speedway. And the veteran himself, and then his son, very happy, Chuck Barnes Jr. in the number 44 car. And I'm sure Chuck Barnes Jr. is just as happy for his father. And here we go. Vintage, nose to nose for those two drivers here tonight. We see it right here. And how about it, race fans? Chuck Barnes Sr. Chuck Barnes Jr. in second place, father and son duo. And race fans, there's Chucky Barnes Jr., second place son, and his father getting unbuckled. And we'll have them come up here after they're done celebrating. That way we can try to get a word with your winner here tonight. Man, what an impressive run. We finally got here, but we're going to try to get them to come up here. That way we can get a word with the winners here tonight. And we'll get Mr. Chuck Barnes Sr. up here for a talk real quick. So we'll get the winner up here. We want to hear from him, that's for sure. That's why we're going to do the interview up here. Mr. Chuck Barnes Sr. You know, Chuck, I always have to laugh. I was in diapers watching you race. I know that's but man, you can still get around this place, and you prove it time and time, soon to be Hall of Famer, man. You finally got here after that long race, man, but man, what a win here tonight in the Midwest Street Stock Challenge. I know it means a lot to you. Great to see Chucky get second there. Thank the world of you guys. Describe how that race is and what you're feeling right now.
Well, I'm just happy to finish the race right now. I said we had so much bad luck here lately. But, yeah, it was great. I mean, I got out front, and it was I'm glad I wasn't back there with all that trash, all that wrecks. But, yeah, it was great, and just to finish the race. And I don't know. I just tried to run as hard as I could, stay away from Chucky. I know he could probably pass me any time.
Well, you're two of the best street stock drivers in the country, but who would you like to thank on that beautiful number 5 car that you've raced for so many years, the same scheme?
Whole Brothers Trucking, they help us out a lot. United Mechanical, they just come on board and helped us out. So my crew, Chucky, Scotty Holbert, he's the one that set the car up, worked on the motor for me. And all my family stands behind me for all this stuff I've been doing.
Absolutely. Well, race fans, no other introduction needed. Chuck Barnes Sr. parks it in victory lane here tonight. We'll try to find Chuck Barnes Jr. now, as we're trying to get everybody kind of moving around. There he is, Chuck Barnes Jr., second place run here tonight. Congratulations, my man. We talked about it. What a story tonight. I think 28 cars started, about a handful finish, man. But describe that race. It had to mean a lot to you to see that number 5 pass the start-finish line first here tonight.
Yeah, he's had a lot of bad luck the last few seasons and races, and lead going through the radiator, just one thing after another. A lot of it not his doing or what we do in the shop. So awesome to get a 1-2 finish. You know, we've done this a couple times before, reverse rows, and you know, I got to thank the man Scott Hobart and his whole team. He built our motor this week. You know, where we broke our oil pump last time, July 4th, in my dad's car. swap motors in the 44 car this week and put another motor in somebody else's car. So he's always here to take his shirt off his back to help somebody else, and that's the reason we're 1-2, because that man right there.
Well, you finished second at Lorraine in the Trident Street Stock Nationals. You come back for the Midwest Street Stock Challenge, followed up with another second-place run. Who would you like to thank on that 44?
The Holbert family. Miss Holbert takes care of us. United Mechanical, Derby City Recycling. These guys are here with us every week, and hot and sweaty during the day, and they're out there to give us a hand anytime we need it, and that goes a long way. So we really appreciate those guys, and then just our family and team that come here and support us. So we're very lucky.
Well, there he is, second-place run. Chucky Barnes Jr. picks up number 2 tonight. We'll get a word with your third-place finisher, Mr. Dalton Connor. Don, congratulations. Man, it was fun watching you battle for that number 2 spot back there in the later going of that race. You, Heath Helton, and Chucky Barnes Jr. battling it out, man. But awesome run, third-place finish here tonight in a race that you probably thought was never going to get over with. But we finally got here, and you could see the wore-it-outness on your face.
Yeah, I mean, I could go for another 50, really, but those cautions really, I mean, they kind of helped me because it made me regroup, but those are the top 2 guys when you come and try and beat them, so I'm just happy to finish right behind them.
Absolutely. Well, your team brought a fast number 20 tonight. Who would you like to thank on that beautiful number 20 right here tonight?
My dad especially. It's just me, him, my brother in the shop every single week. My mom helps too, but all my sponsors, Maston & Kane, Shelbyville Auto Parts, High Speed Wraps and Graphics, Paradise Lawn and Landscape, Sean Smith Fabrication, Two Blonde Salon, but yeah, I'm just happy to run behind those 2 goats.
Absolutely, but man, congratulations. You well-deserved third-place finish. Dalton Connor parks it at the podium here tonight at Salem Speedway. Race fans, coming up next will be the Crown Vic 35-lap main event here tonight. Once again, let's hear it for the veteran himself, Chuck Barnes Sr. in Victory Lane here tonight at Salem Speedway.